Magic Overtime with Dante and Galante is brought to you by Tobacco Free Florida.
Kick it.
And welcome back to our Orlando Magic studios. Magic Overtime with Dante and Galante continues. And we are pleased to be joined by Orlando Magic legend Nick Anderson. And Nick, in a minute, we're about to see probably the biggest play in Orlando Magic history. You know, we, of course, talking about the steal, and we're going to look at that here in a second. But what goes through your mind, even nowadays, when you think about that? I mean, do you have pictures of it all over your house? I mean, because I would.
I have one picture of it, but I think about it. I think about it often because you're going against the greatest player, in my opinion, if not the greatest, one of the greatest players that ever played the game.
B.J. Armstrong?
Yeah.
No?
Ed Neely. You talking about Ed? No,
Ed Neely?
not Ed Neely?
A.C. Earl.
Oh,
that's
okay,
right.
okay.
A.C. Earl.
But that play, it will always stick with me because it happened against the greatest player in the world.
Well, we're going to play the video. Take us through what happened. Let's see the video now of Nick Anderson stealing the ball.
Jordan dribbles around him. Clock is down to 12. And
Marchitelli.
stole the ball.
Galante.
Picks it up. 2-on-1.
George.
Bounce pass to Grant. He dunks it. 6.2 seconds to go.
Dante Marchitelli.
Stole the ball.
Dante Marchitelli.
Stole the ball from
Walk me through that play.
Yeah,
Walk
what was a big steal. George can't believe I got my hands on it. You see that?
I'm just ready to make the spin move right there.
Okay, you made the spin move.
And he knew right where the camera was.
Look at the muscles in my arm, too. I'm pretty ripped.
That's nice definition there.
yeah,
right?
I'm pretty ripped.
So what are you going to do?
And Dante, you got a few definitions in your arm also.
I do. I'm probably stronger than George, I would say.
Yeah, probably. But Dante made the steal, and of course I made the better part of the play with the pass. The no-look. Did you see the no-look pass right there?
You looked away. You looked out
looked
out
off
into
the
the
defender,
crowd.
yeah.
Hey, did y'all see me steal that ball?
Look at that. That
It's
is
all about
nice.
the
See,
crowd.
yeah, I tricked him. I came around the right side. He expected me on the left. George, that is a nice reaction though to that
Thanks,
play.
buddy. Thanks.
So we can relate. We've had similar plays.
I
as
like
well.
the facial expression.
Yeah. George puts a little more into it.
A little bit more emphasis.
I was
huh?
very excited. I
All
was
right.
very excited.
And we've also got another video. Of course, Nick, you've had a lot of big moments here with your Orlando Magic, and we just saw the steal. But maybe one of your biggest games, 50 points. You get the big 50-point game at New Jersey, and that was a big play. And we got some highlights from that game in New Jersey. If we can play some of those highlights now, take a look at the monitor. Nick Anderson goes for 50 in New Jersey. Here it is. And, okay.
Well,
Nick, I don't see you.
that play that's the big fella tearing down the backboard.
Did that happen in that game?
That happened in that game.
Oh, okay.
That's why people didn't know I had 50 points.
Including us, I guess.
Because the big fella tore down the backboard.
I'd like to just see the Shaq dunk again. I don't even want to talk about Nick's 50-point game.
My attempt to be
This
humorous.
is a
great.
pretty impressive
Wow.
dunk here. Man, do we have any highlights? Seriously, do we have
we
any
have anything
highlights
of Nick?
of Nick
Nothing?
from that game? I
Nothing
guess,
at all?
You know what?
Okay.
We joke, but unfortunately, Nick, there were no highlights recorded during that game.
But I can take you back. I didn't start the game
Mm-hmm.
because I had a pulled hamstring. And Coach Gukas came to me and asked me because Anthony had got in foul trouble. He asked me, can I give him anything? And I said, I'll try. And I ended up having 50 points.
Not a bad
You
effort.
should hurt your leg. You should hurt your leg a little more often.
Yeah, hey, why not?
Nick, well, now you're new to the show, all right, at least in this studio here with our big set, our big studio. But every guest that comes in the studio has to play What Did Hito Just Say? Right, George? Are we ready for
That's
this?
right. I think we're ready.
Okay.
What did Hito just say? How this works, you're going to hear a clip, and you have to tell us what Hito just said. Now, you have an advantage. You played for a year with Hito, so you might have an advantage, might be able to hear it. Roll the clip.
I just keep being aggressive. I've been telling this always, as long as I'm aggressive, it's going to open up a lot of opportunity for me and for my teammates. So I'm just doing my part.
What do you think, Nick? You got anything off that?
He said I would like turkey and dressing from my teammates.
No,
because I did my part.
Because I did
the part about the teammates was right. But all right, well let's
But
roll a
that's-
little.
yeah.
Let's help you out with a little video. We're gonna give you one more shot at it with video.
Let's put the words on the screen and help us all. Let's find out what Hito just said.
I just keep being aggressive.
Aggressive.
I've been telling this always, as long as I'm aggressive, it's going to open up a lot of opportunity for me and for my teammates. So I'm just doing my part.
He's actually pretty good, isn't he? I mean,
Oh yeah, he's a fun
lot
guy.
of fun, yeah.
He's a funny guy. He likes to have fun all the time, on the court, off the court. That's just Hito. He's a funny guy. But right there, I'm still trying to figure out,
Even with the words?
even with the words.
Did he ever tell you, Nick, you got to be aggressive? Aggressive.
Another good edition of What Did Hito Just Say? But we're going to let's go to our Geico fan question. All right, let's go ahead and roll the Geico fan question.
Hey Nick, this is Tina. What do you do as a community ambassador?
All right, Nick, well, what about that? What is a community ambassador?
I represent this team, and I try to represent it in a good fashion. My role is I'm out in the community. I get a chance to meet new people, see some old faces, the charity work that is involved in it, the underprivileged kids that I've come in contact with, to get to see a smile to put on some of those kids' faces. Kids that are less fortunate, provide them with things that they need to go on in life. Just being involved in it, giving a helping hand, and I enjoy it. I love it to the utmost. I like to see the smiles that some of these kids have on their faces.
All right, Nick, thank you for coming in. We appreciate the time, but we can't let you go
Can't.
without doing our famous Would You Rather. All right, are you ready?
You know the scenario, right?
You get 2 questions. You obviously have to pick one. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. All right, here's
Okay.
your question. Nick Anderson, would you rather have to walk on 5-foot stilts for the rest of your life
Oh, my.
or always have to ride a unicycle to get around? So you can either walk around town on 5-foot stilts or on a one-wheeled bike.
I would rather be on the unicycle.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's correct.
That is correct. Because that's what we'd like to see, too.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we have a unicycle right here. No, we don't. I wish we did.
Here comes Nick.
That was
All right, Nick, a special thank you to you coming here in the studio. We do appreciate it.
thanks for
Community
having me.
Ambassador Nick Anderson. Mad Dog, what's coming up next?
Well, guys, when we come back, we'll take a look at the Magic's upcoming schedule. Plus, we'll catch up with the big guy, Dwight Howard. And Magic fans looking for the perfect last-minute gift idea? Look no further than OrlandoMagicShop.com, the official online store of the Orlando Magic. Tonight, we are offering you a special discount code to get an Orlando Magic holiday t-shirt for only $10. Text the word SHOP right now to 57375 to receive a bounce-back code to redeem online for your discounted holiday t-shirt at OrlandoMagicShop.com. Text now because this offer expires December 24th. Text the word SHOP right now to 57375.
Magic Overtime with Dante and Galante is brought to you by Tobacco Free Florida.